Hey, what's going on? Charles Austin here, and let's be fit forever. It's been a little while since I've been here. I had a nice, wonderful vacation. You know how it is. You gotta get out. You have to enjoy life a little bit. Super important to always do that, y'all. Take care of yourself. Probably gonna make sure I do a stream at some point to explain why it's super important to always do and take a vacation, right? Very good for relieving stress, putting smiles on your face, and just your general well-being, right? But anyway, enough about vacation. We're gonna get back to business here a little bit. Today, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what massage therapy is, what are their benefits, why everybody should do it. But as always, before we get into that, as always, like I tell you all the time, make sure you are subscribing to the channel. There it is. Nice little button right there. And then make sure you're clicking those like buttons every time you watch one of these videos as well. And also make sure you turn your notifications on so that you're always up to date with the latest content here on the channel so that you never miss a stream. So had some nice imagery for y'all. Looks like we have maybe some cranial massage. We're going to go over some different types of massage here in a little bit in this image, but I thought this was a wonderful one to start with. It kind of just makes me feel calm and peaceful just by looking at it. But anyway, let's go ahead and it's been a while since I've done this stream. Man, vacation. I got a nice tan. I've been out on the beach. Vacation really gets you in a different mindset. So let's see if I can get back into the swing of things a little bit here and break this down for y'all a little bit. But real quick, if we're looking at what massage therapy is, right? You know, this is not anything that you've never heard of, I hope. Many of you out there have probably tried it before or do it regularly. But what exactly is it, right? So, as it says here on the medical dictionary, right? Massage therapy is the scientific manipulation of soft tissues, okay? And soft tissues are basically things like muscles, ligaments, tendons, like areas for where our joints are. Okay, soft tissues of the body for the purpose of normalizing those tissues and consists of manual techniques that include applying fixed or movable pressure. So when they're talking about the fixed and movable pressure, now we're getting into where you have motion associated with massage, and sometimes, as you'll see when we get into different techniques, sometimes that pressure is fixed and it doesn't move, right? And then it can be holding and or causing the movement or the body or to the body, right? So basically, long story short, if we're talking about massage therapy, we're just talking about manipulating soft tissues, okay? And there's different ways to manipulate those soft tissues, okay? So if we go into it a little bit further, right? Massage is generally considered part of integrative medicine. Medical centers are offering it more and more as treatment along with standard treatment, which is cool, right? Because standard treatment is normally surgery and medication, right? And we've talked about that a little bit here on the channel about how that may not always be the best option, right? So it's kind of cool to hear that medical centers are catching up, or at least medical centers are starting to recognize the benefits of massage, right? And we'll get into the benefits a little bit more in detail in just a little bit. But as it says here again, we're talking about that manipulation of soft tissue. And again, muscle, connective tissue, tendons, ligaments, and even the skin can all count as soft tissues that can be manipulated. So for any of my folks out there giving back rubs to their friends or spouses or whatever, make sure you stay away from areas where bone is, right? We want to make sure we're only staying with soft tissue, okay? But anywho, there are some benefits, and like I said, we'll get into those in a little bit more detail. But just on the surface, many of the benefits associated with massage therapy include stress reduction, lessening pain and muscle tension, which I've experienced myself personally, increased relaxation depending on the technique. Some techniques may be a little bit more relaxing than others, and we'll get into that. And then also improved immune function. We'll talk about exactly how that actually happens, right? So anyway, just a little bit more. So again, what will we be actually using massage therapy for? Like, why would you wake up and say, oh, I need to start going to massage? There's different reasons, right? So again, it's used to help manage a health condition or enhance your wellness, right? So let's say you have shoulder pain, back pain, joint pain. You may be thinking about getting massage therapy to help with that health condition, right? Or if you're just looking to improve your flexibility, improve your blood circulation, just improve your overall well-being, could be another reason why you might get into doing some massage, right? So again, we're talking about manipulating soft tissues. And massage has been practiced in most cultures in both the Eastern and Western throughout the human history. And it's one of the earliest tools that people have used to relieve pain. So before we started getting into pharmaceuticals and before we started getting into pills and all this surgery and all these different things, we used to do things like massage to help relieve pain, okay? Now, there are different types of massage therapy, and we'll get into that in just a second. But the term massage therapy includes many techniques. Again, most commonly, if you go and say, hey, I'm going to go get a massage, you find one of the parlors or any of the companies that do massage therapy, you'll most likely get a Swedish massage. It's common. It's kind of just a moderate pressure, not really focused on anything in specific. It's just kind of general. Okay. So as it says here, it's the core of most massage training programs, and there are other styles, right? Sports massage, clinical massage, different things like that, shiatsu, and other things, right? So we'll get into those in just a little bit. So this is kind of a general overview here as we're looking at this slide here. Which one is this one? Yeah, National Center for Complementary and Integrative Health. So do massages help pain? Well, yes, right? Massage therapy has been studied for several types of pain, including low back pain, which is one of the more common ones, neck and shoulder pain, like I mentioned earlier, pain from osteoarthritis, and headaches as well. So there are different types of massages that can help with pain, right? Can it help with anxiety associated with cancer patients? There's been a little evidence to support that. Fibromyalgia. What about, can massage therapy be helpful for people with HIV/AIDS, right? Well, as it says here, there's some evidence that massage therapy may have benefits for anxiety. Again, similar to what we talked about with cancer, depression, and the quality of life associated with HIV/AIDS. So we're not talking about saying, hey, we have the cure for AIDS and it's massage therapy, but we are talking about providing some comfort, stress relief associated with that, right? Does massage help with baby growth? There's evidence that premature babies who are massaged may have an improved weight gain. Now, we're talking about premature. If you're full-term, regular-term birth, evidence to show that it's going to help out babies like that. But if you do have any if there's premature babies, we can have some benefits there as well, all right? What are the risks of massage therapy? Well, the risk of harmful effects from massage therapy appears to be low, but there have been some things such as blood clots. There could be nerve injuries, bone fractures, things like that if massage therapy is performed improperly or on somebody who should not be receiving massage, because it may not be for everybody, right? So just some general overview ideas of massage, right? Now, let's kind of get into a little bit more of these benefits, right? Some more specific benefits, okay? And I have another page coming up just to show y'all about the top 10 benefits, like you can kind of see there in the screen. We'll talk about that one more specific on the benefits, and then we'll get into different types of massages and as well, okay? But as we see here, some of the benefits of massage include things like reducing stress and increasing relaxation. Okay, so again, depending on the type, which we'll get into here in just a little bit, you may notice a reduction in stress and you may be a little bit more relaxed, right? We talked about reducing pain and then also muscle soreness and tension, right? So if you know there's areas on your body that are tense, and generally those places are in the neck, the shoulders, and the back, just because of the way we focus our pain due to stress and our posture with this technological advanced world that we're in now. We're always on computers, right? Also improvements in circulation, energy, and alertness. Obviously, anytime you have an improvement in circulation, you're going to be delivering more nutrients and oxygen throughout the body, which in turn is going to help out with your energy and your alertness, right? Can also help lower your heart rate and blood pressure. Has to do with that increased circulation as well as the relaxation that can be experienced from massage, right? And immune function as well. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. And as you see here, a nice little list here of things that you might say, hey, if there is any of these things that's on the list that you may be dealing with, may be a reason why you may want to go ahead and start thinking about getting a massage, right? So we're talking about anxiety. We talked about headaches already, okay? Nerve pain, soft tissue injuries, okay? And speaking of soft tissue injuries, I did put a link to my video on soft tissue injuries as well as preventing ACL tears as well. I thought those were related to this video just because we're talking about manipulating soft tissue and injury healing and prevention, right? So check out those videos as well, soft tissue injuries and preventing ACL tears. But again, sports injuries, which are associated with ACL tears as well. So many different benefits to doing regular massage, right? Again, we did talk about some of the risks already. So you're going to make sure you check that out as well, okay? Now, let's go ahead and get into exactly some of the top benefits of massage therapy specifically and kind of how this stuff works out, right? I'm going to do a zoom on this one just because it's a little small. There we go. All right, so let's talk about pain relief real quick. And as it says here, one of the biggest reasons people get massages is to relieve pain. Massages provide pain relief through applied pressure, muscle relaxation, and increased circulation. So again, depending on your type of pain, depending on the location and the severity of your pain, pain relief can help based on the fact that you're having a little bit less tense, stiffness in your muscles and joints. And then again, anytime we can have healthy, increased circulation, you're going to be delivering nutrients to the areas where you need them the most, okay? So definitely pain relief, okay? And back pain, shoulder pain, neck pain. Personally, I've gone through massage myself for shoulder and back pain before. And, you can just kind of give yourself like a scale of 1 to 10 before your treatments and after, and just see where it is. And I know for me, it continued to go down and down and down as I continue my treatments, right? So again, let's go to stress relief, right? So we know everybody deals with different types of stress, but some of the ways that massage therapy can help improve your handling of stress. If you're talking about being in serene relaxation, this has to do with some of the things that are associated with massage, the music. Some people like hearing water. It just depends on the person and the environment that you're in, right? So full body massages have been known to bring your body and mind to a sleep state, allowing you to get a much needed power nap. I know personally I've fallen asleep before in a massage when I've gone in for the relaxation types, right? So massage therapy also raises the body's production and release of endorphins, and these are things that make you just feel good and happy. Okay, and that's something that gets released via exercise as well. Okay, so again, as it says here, these are stress and pain preventing hormones that enhance mood and boost immunity. So again, excellent for stress release. Okay, increased circulation. All right. So applying pressure stimulates muscles and relieves pain. Your circulatory system is working hard to pump oxygen, nutrients into tissue and organs. Again, we're talking about increasing blood flow. Boost immunity. How does this happen? Well, it's about releasing or causing the extra flow of lymph, which is a fluid in the body which helps deal with immunity and fighting infection. Posture and flexibility. Again, we're dealing with relieving tension, right? The more tense we are, the less relaxed we can be. We're going to be more tense. Our posture isn't going to be as good. So that one's a good one as well. Lowers blood pressure. Okay. So regular massages have been found to lower blood pressure by reducing the stress hormones levels that can cause onset depression, anxiety, and anger. All right. So we're literally focusing on reducing the levels that we have of stress hormones in our body to make us feel better, right? And lower our blood pressure, okay? Relaxes muscles and mind. Again, deals with relieving that tension a little bit more. Injury rehab, right? So This is where massage therapy fits in as a supplement to standard rehab. Massage therapy will help increase circulation, relax muscles, increase flexibility and posture, and can reduce recovery time while easing stress that may be intensified by painful injuries, right? So again, if you're going through rehab with, depending on the type of injury, you may want to make sure that you think about having massage therapy as part of your rehabilitation program. That doesn't mean that all you have to do is go to massage therapy, but just think about making that an addition too. Okay, flushes the bodily toxins as well. This is good for helping with your immunity and illness, right? So regular massages can flush out lactic acid buildup in muscles, promote sinus drainage, loosen mucus in the lungs, and break up scar tissue. And this is one of the big ones right here. This is another one of the reasons why it's so good for pain relief and tension, right? Scar tissue can cause, the feelings of tightness in your muscle. And when you break that stuff up, there's kind of a release in the tension, and there's also a release of toxins that we can get out of our bodies as well. And it can help regulate blood sugar levels. All right, so through various techniques and modalities, blood sugar levels are reduced to allow for greater mobility and elasticity in the body here, okay? So again, many, many benefits. If you're noticing any of these things or something that you might be suffering from or something that you may have noticed as a part of your everyday life, another reason that you may want to pick up massage therapy, right? So 25 reasons to get a massage, right? Kind of talked about these, but let's kind of go over these real quickly. We talked about stress, but post-operative pain, right? So depending if you've been under the knife, if you've had surgery or something like that, that could be a good reason. We've talked about anxiety, low back pain, muscle tension, enhancing exercise performance. All right, so if we have more flexibility, if we have improved circulation to our muscles, if we have less tension in our muscles, we're going to perform better as athletes, okay? Tension, headaches, sleep, depression, cardiovascular health, osteoarthritis, decreasing stress if you're somebody who suffers from cancer, improve balance, decrease in rheumatoid arthritis pain, which is specific, right? Autoimmune disorder, rheumatoid arthritis can cause extreme pain and stiffness in the joints, specifically in the hands. So this is another benefit of massage therapy, right? Relaxation, blood pressure. We talked about that, range of motion. Decreasing migraine frequency, we're going to get into that in just a second, and reducing chemotherapy-related nausea. So again, many, many reasons. If you notice that any of these things are something that, again, hey, this is something that I'm dealing with in my everyday life, or this is something that I know a family member is dealing with, hey, look, these are reasons to go ahead and suggest, hey, maybe massage therapy might be something I want to start trying, right? Medication doesn't always work. Different types of therapy doesn't always work. Maybe massage therapy might be one you want to consider. Okay, so real quick, I'm not going to go over these in too much detail, but I did want to mention the different types of massage and what they're used for. So depending on what may be the best case scenario for you, again, personally, I like to get massage that's just a step below deep tissue, because sometimes deep tissue is a little bit too uncomfortable, but I like firm pressure, just a step below deep tissue. So it depends on yourself, depends on your goals, depends on the reasons why you would like to get massage. But let's go over some of the types. I'll skip over some of these because there's a lot on this list. As it says here, we're talking about 19 different types. But as I said before, Swedish massage is going to be the most common one. If you're a beginner to massage, that's the type that they'll probably recommend that you do. And that's the type that you'll probably start out with, right? This one's all about using long strokes and light. Most of the time they're using light pressure, a little bit of firm pressure that will leave you feeling rejuvenated, right? So this is kind of like the introduction massage. Doesn't really have any specific, like if you want to relieve this type of pain, go get a Swedish massage. It's more just kind of general, right? But anywho, sports massage. All right, and this focuses on the impact of sporting activities on your joints and muscle groups and tendons and ligaments and soft tissue. So again, if we're talking about athletes who put a lot of stress on their muscles and joints, this may be something that you want to look into. A little bit more stretching associated here as well, okay? Shiatsu massage. You're welcome to look that one up. Percussion massage is kind of getting more popular. You've probably seen these type of devices which help by providing this repetitive throbbing, if you will, right? Yeah, using different devices for percussion massage, right? And let's see, where was it? Yeah, this is really good for reaching tired muscles and getting rid of tension, breaking up tension, and getting more blood flow to areas, right? Reflexology is another type. Thai massage, aromatherapy massage, right? Hot stone. You probably heard about hot stone. I've actually had hot stone before, all right? So this is basically where you're going to place stones. I've had them on my spine. I've had them on my feet before. And one of the benefits here is relieving muscle tension and also helping to treat pain as well. So that's another one you might want to think about. Cranial sacral therapy, which is good for helping with migraines. Okay. We also have deep tissue. So again, deep tissue really focuses on exactly what it says, getting deep into the tissue, right? So again, there's deep layers of muscle and surrounding tissue that are targeted with the aim of lengthening, right? We're really trying to relax and break up tension and increase more circulation and flexibility in those areas. So when you do deep tissue, when you're going through it, it's not the most comfortable thing, but you'll notice a day or two after that there's just a general feeling of looseness, I like to call it. Like I feel a little bit more loose, less tight, less, I guess kind of like if you feel like things can be locked up, right? You know, oh man, I feel like it's locked up. It's too tight. When you get done with deep tissue, it really kind of relaxes those areas, but it's painful to go through and it's kind of uncomfortable, right? You have trigger point massage as well, similar to acupuncture, right? So they're literally trying to find spots specifically for pain. Where are your trigger points, right? Where is pain originating from, so they can kind of address those areas, right? Head and scalp massage, again, dealing with headaches. Foot massage, myofascial massage. Now this is kind of like what you'll do if you have foam rollers, if you've ever been to the gym or you had a trainer and you kind of foam roll. This is kind of easing pain in the connective tissues that support your muscles, right? So you're not necessarily focused only on the muscle, but it's kind of like the muscles and your ligaments and tendons that help connect our joints and things of that nature, right? Compression massage as well as another one. Chair massage, you've probably seen that at the mall. Couples massage is just, as it says there, you're getting a massage, you're just doing it with somebody else, right? It's not a specific technique, it's just the environment. Pregnancy massage, right? And this is just generally tailored for the aches and pains of mothers, right? I wouldn't know anything about that, but some of you may. And then you also have Reiki massage as well. So the point is, look, you guys are welcome. If you want to, I'm going to go ahead. I can put a link. I'll go ahead and put a link to this this web page here, so you can check out these different types of massage for yourself. But as you can see, depending on what may be bugging you, what may be ailing you, you may want to pursue a different type of massage. Because all of them are different. Okay, they all have different purposes. Okay. So let's see here. See if we got any Q&A before we get there. As always, I always like to remind y'all that if you go to fitnesscharles.com right now, as soon as you go there, there'll be a pop-up, and you can see how you can try my 3 Terms to Burn fitness challenge 2 weeks for free. And there's ways for, hey, if you enjoy the workouts and you're loving what you're doing, there's a way to get the full program that includes a nutrition plan and even more support from me as well. And also, right now I have some folks who are going through my Fit Forever family. What up, fam? You can click here for more information as well. And as also, I put a link to where I have all of my books at. All of them. There's 2 of them right here. We can check those out as well. Okay. Now, don't forget to make sure that you're following me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, so that you're always up to date with my content there as well. All right. No Q&A today. So as always, as I say, make sure that you're subscribing to this channel, like this video, turn your notifications on, so that you're always up to date with the latest content here on the channel. All right. So again, we're doing these streams every Monday and Wednesday at 6 p.m. Central Time. So the next time I see y'all, I will be it will be Wednesday, 6 p.m. I'll see you then. As always, make sure you're being happy, being healthy, and then always please be fit